We left at dawn to give us 1.5 hours to run up the island and check out the grounds before the start time of the tournament. Even though the gear had been checked, the drags were checked again while the motors warmed up. There was a lot of activity throughout the whole area that we had planned to fish. There were lots of current lines. Seagulls were working hard in close and mutton birds out wider. As there was so much activity, we decided to work the colour change at the run-out tide of the Pin Bar, as this would only be there for a couple of hours. When fishing started, we were ready. We had the sun behind us trolling slightly south of east, so we were quartering down current. When the sun is low, it's best to troll with the sun behind you, as predators do not attack into the sun.
Don't just take the ratchet off. Yeah. I can't let it go. Short corners out of there. Okay, baby, please keep that line tight. That was the unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I had made several passes on the rough mark without any result. I then noticed that the GPS was still on quite a wide setting. On zooming it in, I found that I'd been missing the mark by quite some distance. First pass over the zoomed in mark, we passed over some bait and bingo, fish on.
Don't worry about it, Sim, I think like that. Just wind that other swivel to the tip, please.
To take advantage of bite times, it's important to do things quickly. As we were using short leaders, the lures were left on the rods. The rods were placed in the chair with the lures thrown into a fish box. The excess leader was wound around the reels. This made getting the gear back out very fast.
Somebody please hold Justin. Come on the other side, not a one side.
Yeah, we did.
The gimbal and harness system didn't suit Jo at all, perhaps because of her weight loss due to her treatments. I did see Mark adjusting the gimbal and harness on Jo on the way out, and we have no idea what happened, but it continued to be a problem throughout the day. Luckily, it didn't seem to bother Jo to any great extent.
It's all right. Feather it across, Joe.
When a gimbal and harness is set up correctly, the rod sits at around 45 degrees. You keep your left hand on the reel and push out slightly to keep the harness tight, which prevents it from slipping. Also use your left hand to guide the line across the spool. You should always have your knees bent slightly depending on how much strain there is. This will stop you being pulled forward.
Coming up maneuver, about now.
The coming up manoeuvre is easy. Just watch it again in slow motion. After getting close to the fish, simply pull it down current. The closer the fish is to the boat, the faster this system works. As soon as the fish gets near the surface, get after it. As you'll see, when the fish is close, we rev the motors after it to spook the fish away, as it's safer to tag a fish that is swimming away from you than it is tagging one swimming towards you. As you'll see, the coming up manoeuvre followed by the push is used on most of the fish we hook.
Yes! Well done, Joey! Well done, Bruno. Simo, well done. Woo! Yeah, woo! Oh, yeah.
According to the rules, the points count once the tag goes in. It is assumed, and certainly within the ethics, that the fish will be released in as good a condition as possible.
Really? Short shotgun. Yep. Buzz.
The reason I rarely know which lure is taken is that most of the crew and I don't look back. Rather, we scan the area around us looking for signs to exploit. Once we get a shot, I've trained myself to search the area for any signs that may appear. Even a single bird is worthwhile. If you look, these signs are more than often there and can be taken advantage of to get the next fish quickly. To release fish easily and safely, we use hooks that bend just over the line class used. They are very light, very sharp and flex out rather easily just by the fish's weight on the leader. During the tournament we had no bust-offs and no hooks left in the fish. This also decreases the time taken to handle the fish, therefore increasing fishing time during the bite.
Okay.
Well done, Timo.
Just do this right,
Yeah.
Fish is just there.
Here's the coming up manoeuvre again. Back up close to the fish. Push forward down current. Fish pops up. Back up close to the fish. Tag it. Job's done.
Oh yeah! Yeah, hang on a minute. Alright, I got this on camera. Woohoo! Hold on, babe. Woohoo! Yeah! Just pull it. Yeah.
Using two tag poles meant that the boys could still get a clean shot at the fish no matter which direction it came up in. You'll note that the guys are good at what they do. This isn't luck, it's practice. The legal length for a tag pole, under the Game Fishing Association of Australian rules, is 4.57 metres. Brett has been involved with light tackle hooks the longest. Though Brett's back is held together with titanium bolts and cages, he can easily punch the hooks out of the fish. Note he swings his arm out around the boat, so when the hooks fly out they are flying away from him, not towards him. Everyone knows not to stand behind Brett when he's doing this. That's why he didn't manoeuvre around Joe to get to the leader, rather leaving it up to the skipper to get the fish to him. The punch will flex them out much easier than just hanging on to the fish, but it does take practice and has its dangers for novices. Here we were using 8.0 and 10.0 hooks on a 100-pound leader. The fight times are short, so there is no leader damage. The longer the fight time, the more leader damage there is, the more care has to be taken so that you don't break the leader.